Bernie Sanders is running for president, yeah, man. Bernie Sanders is running for president.
Bernie's in the race, people.
Bernie Sanders is running for president. Bernie Sanders is running for president.
Metro.
Next stop is
Bernie Sanders, who ignited a progressive movement with his 2016 presidential run, is running for president in 2020. 77-year-old independent senator confirmed his 2020 candidacy in an interview aired on Vermont Public Radio last week.
And now a message from Bernie Sanders.
Hello, I'm Bernie Sanders, and I'm yelling for President of the United States. I've been trending all day on the Twitter. Hash brown Bernie Sanders 2020. Most people who run for president don't understand the Constitution. I understand it because I was there when we signed it. I am serious about that. That's why I am speaking in all caps. We need change, and that's why I'm asking you to elect me.
Asked on CBS what would be different about his 2020 Democratic primary campaign after the last run, Sanders said, "We're gonna win." A short announcement video posted on Twitter Tuesday pointed to what will likely be the core issues of his campaign: single-payer healthcare, free college tuition, a Green New Deal plan, and his fights against a corrupt campaign finance system.
I'm Bernie Sanders. I'm running for president. Our campaign is about taking on the powerful special interests that dominate our economic and political life. I'm talking about Wall Street, the health insurance companies, the drug companies, the fossil fuel industry, the military-industrial complex, the private prison industry, and the large multinational corporations.
Oh, damn. Bernie has entered the race. You're all going down. And you can tell that Bernie's serious about winning because he didn't rub his hair with a balloon before filming this video. He's serious now. No balloon this time. We're going smooth.
Whether he can do it again and actually win this time is the question. Buoyed by some Democrats' dissatisfaction with Hillary Clinton last time and approaching 80 years old, Sanders may face a tougher challenge in 2020 with a bigger field.
The American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Sanders said on CBS that he is fond of other senators who are running in 2020.
This time around, he's got more competition. Some who also support his old rallying cries, like Medicare for all and free college tuition.
You know what's happened in over 3 years? All of those ideas and many more are now part of the political mainstream.
Senator Elizabeth Warren this weekend unveiling her plan for universal child care.
America's middle class is under attack.
But other Democratic candidates are blunt about some of these progressive promises.
I am not for free 4-year college for all, no. Thank you. If I was a magic genie and could give that to everyone and we could afford it, I would.
Asked on Vermont Public Radio if at his age he can best represent the face of the new Democratic Party, Sanders said he is delighted by the diversity of the new Democrats in Congress. He added that he still has a great deal of energy and that he has been very blessed in his life with good health.
Sanders' fans are still feeling the burn. On the first day of her campaign, Harris raised $1.5 million. Sanders today raised more than twice that amount.
Sanders, unlike some Democratic candidates who have avoided explicitly talking about Donald Trump as they start their campaigns, has been willing to go directly at the president.
President Trump was asked today about Bernie Sanders. The president saying, quote, "Personally, I think he's missed his time, but I like Bernie."
Personally, I think he missed his time, but I like Bernie. You got a lot of people running, but only one person's going to win. I hope you know who that person is. Goodbye, everybody.
On CBS, he called the president a pathological liar, a racist, and a xenophobe.
Hello, Bernie. Hey, Bernie, get your people in line, Bernie. Our crowds are so much bigger than Bernie's, you wouldn't believe it.
I hesitate to say this, but Donald Trump is a pathological liar.
That we now have a president of the United States who is a racist. What a president is supposed to do is to bring us together. We have a president intentionally is trying to divide us up by the color of our skin, by our gender, by the country we came from, by our religion. We know about the discrimination against Catholics and Jews and Muslims and Irish and Italians. So we say to President Trump today, we are going forwards to a non-discriminatory society.
Perhaps because of his elevated status, Sanders has also faced a series of less than ideal headlines.
I'm the only candidate up here who's not a billionaire. I don't have a super PAC.
I don't even have a backpack. I own one pair of underwear. That's it. Some of these billionaires, they got 3, 4 pairs. And I don't have a dryer. So who do you want as president? One of these Washington insiders? Or a guy who has one pair of clean underwear that he dries on a radiator? Hey!
This year, Sanders and his top aides have apologized for how women say they were treated on the last campaign, describing a sexist environment where complaints about harassment were not addressed. Sanders said he was upset by the allegations and that his campaign would hold training for staff to try and prevent future harassment.
Sanders faces another hurdle. He's up against 6 female Democratic candidates while facing accusations from women who worked on his 2016 campaign about sexual harassment by male staffers. The senator has publicly apologized.
As part of our campaign, there were some women who were harassed or mistreated, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart for speaking out. What they experienced was absolutely unacceptable. To the women in our campaign who were harassed or mistreated, I apologize. We established some of the strongest sexual harassment policies in the country. They include training and also an opportunity for any woman who believed that she was harassed to be able to call an independent human resources firm outside of the campaign to voice her concerns.
Sanders has already started to build tighter relationships with black voters, most recently spending time in South Carolina over the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday in January. This past fall, as he campaigned on behalf of Democrats in the Midwest in the midterms, large crowds of enthusiastic fans greeted him, a sign of just how popular he remains. This is Sharif, and this is another Day Today with Dayenjoyer. Assalamu alaikum. Do you know Bernie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie.
I would like to buy a hamburger.
I would like to buy a
Hamburger.
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 You don't follow the news?
When should I have time to follow
You don't have time for the news, huh?
I don't. Whether I work 12 hours from here, wake up again here.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, but what's your name?
Call Abdul.
I'm Sharif.
Sharif, nice.
Thank you, Abdul. Thank you.
From
Egypt.
Egypt.
Yes.
Same.